All right, asking for some assistance here. I finished inspecting the colonies today at 12:30. It's just after 4:30 p.m. And as I was finishing up mowing the lawn and doing a few other things outside, I noticed a bunch of bees flying past me. So I poked my head back into the apiary here, and sure, I have these deeps out for them to rob, but they've been off the hives now for over a week. And earlier today when I came out, there was absolutely no activity on these deeps, and as you can see, that is completely different now. In addition to this, down here on the gray hive, I've never witnessed robbing before, so please help me out. If anybody thinks this might be robbing, please leave a comment or whatever you think it might be. Got a whole bunch of commotion going on here this afternoon on a few hives, and number 5 here is a screen bottom board, and as you can see, bees from what I imagine is not this colony are trying to get into the hive through the backside there, probably because they can smell the hive really. So like I said, I don't think I've ever seen robbing before. That hive is queen right, and so is this one, the nuke. But as you can see, it doesn't look like too many bees are really bothering this colony. But that's number 5, the gray one. It seems like it's kind of settling down. That kind of looks like orientation flights to me, but it was very chaotic before. And like I was saying, I inspected them today. They're queen right. I marked the queen. No swarm cells, no supersedral cells, no queen cells at all. And they did not have a lot of capped brood to where, you know, that many bees just hatched, and these are orientation flights. So very confused as to what I'm looking at. And this is number 3, which that just seems like a busy entrance for having a reducer on. And then number 2 here, this part of the apiary, the bee yard, looks totally normal. One down there is not showing any abnormal signs. That's an empty nuke. 2, same thing. Things look normal. But this side down here for sure, it just seems like something's going on. So if anybody knows, or if anybody has any ideas based off of what I'm showing y'all, please feel free to leave a comment. Or if you want to send me a direct message, that is okay as well. So as we walk out, again, pulled a few supers. These deeps were acting as supers too. I removed them about a week or 2 ago because the bees just had too much space. There was a lot of nectar stored in them, but they didn't cap it at all and cure it into honey. So I made the decision to remove the deeps and let the bees rop it out. But like I said, they've been off for a while now. And when I came out here today at noon, and even last week when I came out, there was practically no activity on these deeps, unlike what I'm showing you now. So again, if anybody has any idea what I'm looking at here, this is boggling my mind. And this may happen more often than I'm aware of. I just happened to be finishing up some yard work, driving by, and I noticed a ton of bees coming and going, a lot more activity than I'm used to seeing. So this might be a normal thing, and I just happened to catch it today of all days. But again, I've never witnessed this firsthand, so not 100% sure what I'm looking at. So if anybody knows, feel free to leave a comment, send me a message. I'm going to post this on YouTube and provide the link or the short version on Instagram and Facebook. So if you're looking at this on Instagram, well, I guess that doesn't matter because you won't see this part of the video. Anywho, yeah, let me know what I'm looking at here. This is what gets me, because again, there was practically no activity on this when I came out, maybe just a few bees. We had a lot of rain. These supers got, or the deeps acting as supers got pretty wet, which is why I stood them up like this. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with what we're looking at here. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Calling in for some assistance because I have absolutely no idea what's going on here. This is the concern, really. I don't know if you can pick up on that on the camera. I'll get a little closer. But typically, when bees are coming and going and foraging, because of the restricted space here in front of the hives, you'll see them do the spiral up and out of here, and then you'll see them do the spiral back down as they're descending into the apiary to get back to their hive. But this is what's causing my confusion, is all the extra flights, the activity on top of the hives or around this hive. It's hard to say. Hard to say. All right, well, you know, I guess that's kind of how beekeeping goes. You never know what you're going to expect or what to expect when you come out to the bee yard. Again, I just happened to be passing by and I could hear it from here to the road is maybe 20 yards or so, and I could hear the commotion. So this is a first for me. I don't know if number 5 there is getting robbed out or if that's just a whole bunch of orientation flights or what, but the far side of the bee yard, 1 and 2 down there, and 3 really, things seem to be relatively normal. Even number 4 here, they're kind of out of order, but 5, there just seems to be something going on with them. And then to have this much activity on the exposed supers, it wasn't like that this afternoon. All right, well, look forward to people's comments. Just trying to figure out what I'm looking at. Just seems like an awful lot of bees to be robbing out supers that have been off the hives for 2 to at least 2, maybe even 3 weeks. All right, appreciate it, everybody.